All right, guys, so now we're going to be moving into the beta arena. The first thing we want to do, though, is go ahead and upgrade one more thing. Let's hit L1. We're going to be in our upgrade menu. We're going to upgrade Charged Blast. It's going to be the very first one in this column. Go ahead and take care of that one. That's the only one you need for now. And then we're going to come over here to our challenge menu and go to the beta arena and go to survival.
Miss Walker?
Now, there's going to be two challenges that we're going to be working on here. One of them is called Turret Tickler, and the other one is called Turret Syndrome. One is for overloading 10 turrets, and the other one's for doing 25. So obviously, we just need to focus on the 25 because we'll automatically get the 10 in the process. Now, there's also a trophy called Turret Syndrome for overloading 25 turrets. So once we get the challenge done, we'll automatically get the trophy. I'm going to show you guys a really cool trick to get the turrets to spawn in the locations we want them to spawn in at, and they'll be spawning in roughly every 40 to 60 seconds. You'll be able to override one. I'm going to show you guys that right now. So we're inside of the beta arena right here, survival. First thing you're going to do from spawn is go up top behind the screen right here, and you're going to land on this platform. You can land on this platform or that platform, it really doesn't matter. But that's the spawn point, just to give you guys reference. It's right here behind you to your right. Okay. There's also two platforms on the left that will work too, but I always do the ones on the right. And then we're just going to kind of wait for roughly a minute. Within 1 minute, you'll see a turret show up over there on that platform. And that's when the process starts. Then I'll show you guys how to get it to show up. Every, like I said, every 40 to 60 seconds, we can get one of them to spawn in. Now, of course, if you play this thing out regularly, you will get turrets spawning in random spots. But we want them to spawn in where we want them to spawn in at each and every time, right? Now, another thing you can do while you're waiting for the turrets to spawn in is work on another challenge called Falling Down and Look Out Below. Chances are you probably already have some of this done in your game, because it probably happened for you randomly. Like I have 16, see Falling Down and Look Out Below. I have 16 done. Basically just have to find some enemies that are on a bridge, like a destructible bridge, and then destroy the bridge so that they die. We got some of these out randomly back in a previous part of the guide, but you can farm all 50 of them here. So while you wait for the turrets to show up every 40 to 60 seconds, you want to eyeball the destructible bridges beneath you, and if you see enemies on them, you want to take those bridges out. That's the reason why that I had you guys upgrade Charged Blast, is because if you hold down L1, see that little blast you shoot out right there? That's great for destroying bridges. See how this turret showed up? So just come over here, do the touchpad. Now, this turret is under your control. We want turrets to be spawning in really quick though. We don't necessarily want the turrets to do their job, which is to kill the enemies. We don't want that. We want another turret to spawn in quickly, and you can never have two turrets on the screen at one time. So what we're going to do is go ahead and destroy our own turret, right? So we're going to hit R1 and aim at the ground and blow it up. We're going to fire some rockets at it. So hit O, R1. See how we just blew it up? And then we want to clear the platform that's to our left or right, depending on where we're standing. And then another turret will show up over here 40 to 60 seconds from now. And then what we're going to do in the meantime is look down here at the bridges. So like right now, they've already been broken. But eventually they'll grow back. There's some more over there. And your thing will fire that far away. It's L1. And you're just looking for those while you wait for turrets. See how they grow back? And then if you can get enemies to spawn on those bridges and you just destroy the bridges, then you'll get credit for those. So you're kind of knocking out 4 challenges at once right now and working on a trophy all at the same time. Again, every 40 to 60 seconds, you'll hit the turret, overload it, blow it up. There's neon behind it in case you need more rockets. And again, we're just looking at the bridges. There's a dude right there. These guys right here might walk to the right. If they do, we'll take them out via the bridge. And again, we'll have another turret that'll show up there in just a second. Okay, there's a guy on the bridge. See that? So hit the bridge. And boom, we just got credit for one of those types of kills. See how that guy is running back? He's almost to the bridge. If he hits the bridge, I'll fire a shot above his head and take the bridge out. See how they're going right there? Boom, I got credit for that kill. There's the turret again. Gonna overload that. Again, we're gonna fire rockets at it, R1. Then we're gonna look down at the platform, see if there's anybody that we can kill. That guy's ready. Again, just hitting L1, holding down the L1 button until it charges up. Again, this will show up over here in just a second. Right here, we got some enemies showing up. So I just collapsed the bridge on them. I got credit for about 4 or 5 kills. Expert is going to be something that's going to pop for you guys in this episode. I don't know which challenge you're going to get credit for that's going to allow that to pop. But if you're doing everything like I've shown you in the guide so far, you'll get the Expert trophy, which is for completing 75% of all the challenges. You'll get that at some point in this episode, guys. It just depends on, you know, how which challenges you're opening up first. Okay, boom. We also are getting some points toward our challenges for completing this arena for 500,000 points. Again, destroy that so we can get a new one to spawn in as quick as possible. Look at the destructible bridges. I don't see anybody on them. Remember, they go all the way around the map too. Now I'm pretty sure you can reach, so you can reach that bridge from here. It doesn't seem like you can, but you can. So if you see somebody on them, just hold down the L1 button and see if you can get yourself an easy kill. You can also hit L3 so you can see, like you can see through the platform, see if anybody's on there or not. And this should be spawning in here. Yep, right on time. Touchpad, bend down, hit R1. And then see if you can get some more kills here. Nobody's on the bridges. They're all down below us right now, but when a wave comes in where they spawn in, they'll be on the bridges again probably. See right there, hold down L1. Boom, credit right there. Okay. This is another good spot to get your 20 kills with the singularity, because they tend to always bunch up underneath you. If you don't have that one yet or you had trouble with it, this is another good spot to get it. Again, bend down R1. Reason why I'm telling you guys to bend down and shoot at the ground is because if you shoot straight, then not all the rockets will hit the turret and it may not blow up, and then some of the rockets will start killing enemies, and then you might get the enemy waves coming in faster, which you kind of want to slow down the enemy waves at this point because you're farming. So you don't want the tougher enemies to come out quite yet. You're kind of just buying yourself time so you can get these turrets to show up. There it is. There's some enemies spawning in on the bridges. I can see that. Knocked me off. That's unfortunate. I could have got a lot of kills right there. I still might be able to get them if I can get back up top, because I think there's still some enemies. Yep, get those kills. Get 2 kills there. Got 2 kills there. That was pretty good. That was 6 kills. We'll take that. And if they kill you, that's fine. Just take the death and restart and keep farming, right? Okay, got another turret. That one showed up on this platform because I got knocked off the platform. Typically, it would have shown up over there. But because I got knocked off the platform, it just chose this platform to respawn. Typically, it will not spawn in on the same platform that you're on. All right, I don't see anybody on any of the destructible bridges. Okay, I'm just waiting for another turret to spawn in. There it is, right on time. We're just completely manipulating the spawns right now to have this thing be exactly where we want it to be. And I've already gotten credit for 9, because remember, you already had credit for like 3 or 4 Well, you had credit for 3 per the story. You might have picked up a couple of more along the way during the tutorial missions, but you definitely already had credit for 3. So. And by staying up top like this, you do decrease. See, like there's a ton of enemies underneath me, but hardly any of them can actually do any damage to me. There's only certain enemy types that can jump, and there's only certain enemy types that can throw grenades. So it looks like there's a lot of people underneath me that could do some damage to me, but if they're not that particular enemy type, then I'm completely safe. So there's Turret Tickler. That's for doing 10 already. We just got to do 15 more.
Alive, Miss Walker, or you won't be for long.
All right, wave 9. All right. Oh, more enemies right here. Should be a turret showing up any second now. And we'll hop over. There it is, right on time. Oh, I need some neon. Oh, let's see if anybody's on bridges. Nope, not quite. Like I said, if it ever gets too crazy, like if it feels like you're being overwhelmed, just press start, hit X, reset. Come from your spawn point up top and just repeat. Because it does get pretty wild through here as the waves continue. Hopefully we can get some people to spawn in on these bridges again. Alright, let's check our bridges. Nobody's on bridges, so we'll just continue to chill. Oh man, my battery is low again. Give me a second, guys. All right, guys, sorry about that. My controllers are charged up now, so we can continue here. Again, we're just waiting on another turret to show up over there. And if we see anybody on these bridges, we're gonna destroy them with our, charging up our L1 like that, guys. Okay, there's the turret.
Get hot.
Again, we're gonna put R1 at the bottom there. Again, you got pretty good protection up here, except for the one random guy or so that'll come up here to try to get you, but you can just take them out. Looks like we might have somebody that's going toward a bridge. Oh, there's a bridge. Got credit for that bridge kill. See how you can cut the angle on these enemies by just moving to different parts of this platform. And this is a really good way to also get the 500,000 points, which, oh, let's kill this guy. Boom, there's another turret. All right, do R1, blow it up. Again, we'll wait. Kill these guys. Again, just keep moving around, keep decreasing the angles that they have on you, and then, like I said, if things get too crazy and you wanna start and hit X and restart the entire thing, that's fine too. You'll be still credited for everything that you've done. Oh, I missed a couple of kills right there. Those guys were set up on that bridge and I missed it. I think I got one of them, but I could have got 3. All right, turret, yep, there it is. Should be showing up. Like I said, you're gonna wait probably 40 seconds or so. Might even be a little bit quicker since you're blowing them up using your R1. I know when I tested it, I wasn't blowing them up with the R1. I was just letting the game or the enemies destroy it on their own, and it took about 40 seconds to a minute. But it could actually be a little bit quicker since we're destroying it ourselves. I haven't tested it because I just kind of implemented that into the gameplay recently, into the route. But you can see that underneath me, that's a great spot to get your singularity. I'm sorry, it's your singularity challenge done, when you have to get 20 enemies locked up in one singularity. This is another good area to get that done. Oh, More enemies on bridges. Come on, come on, come on. Couldn't quite get those kills in time right there. That was unfortunate. I could have got some more bridge kills. See how you're plenty protected up here, guys, except like I said, for the one random guy that'll come up here every now and again to get you. Most of the enemies down there just have guns, and obviously the angle they have on you is so strict that they can't shoot you from down there. So here we go. We're just gonna do this until we get our trophy. Still looking for people on the destructible bridges. It'll probably end up being another wave of enemies before we get a chance to kill anybody on the bridges, because all these people are froze down there now. You see them, they're all froze. And sometimes, believe it or not, they'll actually forget where you are. And they won't even, like I think right now, they see how they're turning around looking the other way? Some of them are. I feel like they've forgotten where I am because nobody's firing at me right now. I think this guy knows where I'm at, but he's not shooting at me. They just get real silly when you get up here.
I'm gonna name you Man Cannon.
Looks like you need more opposition.
Okay. Looks like we're gonna have another wave coming in here, so let's see if they spawn in on the bridge. They are. So we'll take advantage of that for sure. Get us 3 or 4 kills. That bridge and this one right here, they're spawn points, so depending on which wave you're in, there'll be some enemies that'll spawn in there. That's what makes it such a good spot to get your bridge kill challenges done as well. And might as well farm that out while we're getting our turret trophy completed. I don't think I got close enough that time. There we go. Challenge complete. Oh, that's for silver. That's for a point challenge. Again, we're not too worried about our multiplier because we want to extend the life of these waves so that we can keep focusing on our turrets. Should be showing up any second now. We'll hop over there and get it. There it is. So we're at 20 out of 25. We got 5 more left and we'll have that one done. Then we've got 3, let's see, 1, 2, we got 4 more we need to work on after this. 4 more challenges. Now, like I said, you guys should be getting your expert trophy sometime during this episode for getting 75% of the challenges complete. And then we're going to work on getting the beta survival diamond trophy for getting 500,000 points in this arena. And as you can probably already tell, this is going to be one of the strategies that we use. Oh man, I forgot to destroy that. I was talking. I probably could have got those enemies over there on that bridge. But this is going to be one of the strategies that we use right here. We're just going to be popping rockets on these people from above and then going around a room and hitting the other platforms, kind of staying on top. It's a good way to get through the first 15 waves or so, maybe 20 waves. It does get pretty hectic after that, but you'll probably be at 500,000 points before this strategy that I'm going to show you with the platforms kind of dies out with the room. You will probably be there. There we go. Another turret. All right, so I think that's 20. I think that's 22, right? Again, if you stand up here, they will not even fire at you much anymore. And because you're destroying the turret really quick, that's not tipping them off either. And they just kind of become stupid and forget where you are. It's kind of neat. You can see that we have 53,000 points and we haven't really even been focusing on our multiplier at all. Well, we haven't been. So you can just imagine having this kind of position but also focusing on keeping your multiplier high, it's not going to take long to get to 500,000 points. All right, so that's 23. We got 2 more. And we're good to go. Wave 15. Get credit for those bridge kills. Yeah, this is a perfect spot to farm this trophy for the turrets in the challenge. It's perfect. All right, so this is 24. All right, one more. We'll have that done, and then we're gonna start working on these falling down and look out below. We've been working on it the whole time. That's the one for the bridges. We're gonna actually focus on those. I'll show you how we do that. Should be showing up any second. We'll get our trophy. There it is. There we go. Turret syndrome. Now, I would highly encourage you guys to continue to play. Why? Because you have all those enemies down there. You've probably already racked up 15 to 75,000 points. Just start bombing people using the neon lights. I'll show you right quick what I mean. The reason why I encourage you guys to continue is because in my guide, I have to do that part last. I have to get the 500,000 points last. So I'm going to go ahead and farm these other trophies first. These other challenges first, but you guys can go ahead and bypass that if you want to and get your 500,000 points now, since you already have a ton of points stacked up. All you need to do is drain the neon, right? Then start bombing people with rockets, and then just use the signs right here to wall run around the map, right? Just keep going around the map and hit the next platform. You can actually go behind these signs, get the next platform, right? And then start shooting people as they run towards you. Shoot them with neon bolts or rockets. When you're out of rockets, spam the neon and keep going, right? Some of them might show up in front of you, just kill them. And just keep going around these platforms like this. I'm gonna demonstrate this at the end of the video, but if you guys wanna go ahead and tackle that now, that might be a good play for you guys, and see if you can get the 500,000 points. You're doing the same thing you did in the previous arena, right? You're just killing people, just spamming rockets is all you're doing. Keeping that multiplier high and just using that singularity when there's a lot of people around. And like in my game, I have 2. You can see the gold icons on the map. There's one down there and there's one over there. You can see them on the mini map, right? The little gold diamonds. Those are the drones that give you double the points. So like I could easily get my 500,000 points right now, like easy. But of course I have to wait for the guide. So you guys do that if you want to. If not, at the end of the video, I'll catch everybody up and show you guys how to do that. Get the 500,000 points. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and restart. And now we're just gonna farm for the falling down and look out below trophy. So we're gonna come back over here on our platform. And usually within the first 3 waves of enemies, there'll be people that'll show up on these bridges. And that's what we're gonna use to farm. We're gonna kill them and then restart. We're just gonna do that until we get to 50 enemy kills. We should be fairly close. Just because we've been doing that, or I've been doing it kind of along the way. You guys should have been doing it too. Like right there, I'm at 38 out of 50. So 12 more kills and I'll be good to go. I've already got my falling down. See, like right there? Boom, 3 kills just that quick, and then we restart. We'll just go back and do the same thing. Most of the time, the second wave is going to be the one that spawns in on the bridge, but if it's not the second wave, it's usually the third wave. The first wave is usually going to be on ground level like that, because that's where you start off at. And because that's where you are, that's where they're going to spawn, right? But now that you're up here, they're going to want to spawn either up here on these platforms with you or on these bridges. See right there? Boom. Restart. That's 6 easy kills right there, just that quick. It's a great way to farm this challenge. See, like right there, we got lucky. We got up here pretty quick. And now we're gonna get 2 kills out of it, or 2 bridges. It's gonna be 6 kills, perfect. So if you can get up here fast enough, right, you can get the first wave to spawn on a bridge and the second wave. And that should be enough to get you guys the falling down and the lookout below challenges complete. Now we have Surfs Up and Cowabunga. Now chances are if you went for the 500,000 points, you might have gotten to wave 20, maybe not to wave 30, but I'm gonna show you guys how to get to 500,000 points and get those 2 challenges all here at the same time. So again, we'll just restart just for the sake of argument. We're gonna head upstairs to these platforms, or up the wall I should say. And we're just gonna bomb these people. Take them out with rockets, whatever you wanna use. Okay. Just make sure that you use all 4 rockets. Like right now I still have 2 left. Just make sure that you use everything in your arsenal before you move. Now that I'm out, I'll grab some more neon and I'll move to the next platform. And then I'll just continue to wait. Keep bombing enemies. And then I'll move again. You can use the bridges to kind of bounce off of and get to the platform if you want. If you don't want to stick near the walls, that's fine. Grab the neon. It's all about the multiplier. And they're just going to magically line up for you just like that. If you see a turret, you can go down there and hack it if you want to. It'll just help you get kills, but it's not necessary. All right, I'll move to the next platform. Grab the neon. Now we have a drone out. You see it right there. We don't want to leave our platform though to get it. So just wait till it comes in your field of view. Remember, drones also help you keep your multiplier. So if you're starting to lose your multiplier, just hit the drone and you'll be good. There's enemies. I need to jump out here and get this enemy because I was running out of multiplier right there. There's an enemy. I thought there was an enemy below me. There's an enemy. Oh, he's a teammate. I'm probably gonna lose my multiplier here because, oh no, I can get it. Whew, saved it. Just couldn't find an enemy to shoot. Should be one more guy. There he is. I'll kill him like this. Sweet. Now we'll get some more enemies. That'll happen in the earlier rounds. You'll find that if you kill a wave of enemies too early, right, then you won't have anybody to shoot. There'll be nobody around you. Just because you've killed everybody and you're kind of waiting for the next wave to come in, right? So you may have to get out there and kind of find an enemy to keep that multiplier high. All right, we got another drone. It's blue, unfortunately. So we do want to go down there and get the drones because remember, you can't have but 2 drones out at once. So I'm going to come down here and get these drones so we can get those things canceled out, and then I'll go back to a platform when I'm done. The high ground is the best ground. If I can get through this mess, there we go. There's a platform. You might have to shoot a couple of guys with neon bolt because, like I said, they're kind of still spawning in a bit, so. The guy back over there. He'll die from fall damage. Okay. Once you get more waves of enemies coming through, this gets a lot easier because you can just spam rockets from above. Now we're having to be a little bit pinpoint accurate because, you know, like I said, we're just waiting for enemies to spawn in. I'm gonna get rid of that bridge so I can see these enemies. Let me zoom over here. There's an enemy down there I should be able to hit. Got him with my rockets. We'll go back up top. And you guys don't have to be this cautious with your... If you think you're confident enough with the game, you can kind of get out there and run and gun with them. This is mainly for players who don't feel comfortable with this arena stuff yet. This is the strategy that you're going to want to use. So I have to kind of present that with the run, but obviously you can get out there and just run and gun with these guys if you want to. That guy got wrecked. I'm gonna go ahead and get this this drone so we can hopefully get a gold. Unless they interrupt me. Alright, well I guess we can't get that. I'm gonna get this turret though.
I'm gonna name you Bravo.
Then I'll go back and see if I can get lucky and pick it up. Just gonna fire a couple of rockets in the distance so I can pick this thing up so we can hopefully get another drone out here. Turret's doing work now. We're not blowing it up like we used to. Alright, so I'm getting credit for my Surf's Up, which is surviving 20 waves. And then obviously we're also working on surviving 30 waves. Hard to see with all those particles sometimes. Got a lot more targets to fire at now because they're starting to spawn in various waves and be a little bit more crowded, so it's a little bit easier to find shots. There's a green drone, which I missed. I'm gonna go get that so I can retain my multiplier, and then I'll go back up top. Again, you don't have to be this cautious, guys. Just run and gun with them if you feel comfortable. But if you're nervous about this, this is how you want to do it. Again, now we have unlimited melee because we got the green drone. So got a great multiplier going on, incoming wave. So we're going to move. Wrong place at the wrong time, buddy. See, now we got lots of enemies, see. Lots of points right here, easy points. We got a 27 multiplier going on, so everything's worth 27 times as much, which is great. Got some people underneath us. Get him with the rocket. The rooks are the guys with the miniguns. They take 2 shots, guys, of rockets, so make sure you hit them twice. Can I hit this shot? Yep. 28 times multiplier. Here's a quick kill right here. See how they spawn in a cluster like that? You can just get a ton of kills at once. It's really great. You totally have the high ground on them. Like I said, the only ones that can really come up here and get you are just maybe 1 or 2 enemy types. I think it's just 2. I think the rooks can come up here, and then the jumpers can. The jumping enemies. Is that gold? No, it's pink.
Looks like you need more opposition.
All right, we'll go down there and get that.
I'll oblige.
All right, head up here. Again, I'm hoping for a gold so that I can get my multiplier and use that to get some massive points. Anytime you see like a green laser sight on you, fire off in that direction because those guys can snipe you. Okay, we got my platinum. That's my platinum one. We've got, we've survived 12 rounds. See how now they're really starting to pile up at the bottom, and now you can just fire your rockets and keep moving. It's like we got a little friend here we can use. We'll take that. Let him do some work. Look, there's a, oh, I thought that was gold, but it's pink. I'm not gonna fire any rockets until the turret's done, because that's just free kills. We'll see what the turret can do before I start using my rockets. All right, incoming wave 14. destroy those guys. We got 2 rockets left. He should die. Gold maybe? Oh, that's one that fell earlier. Again, just whatever you need to do to keep that multiplier high, guys. We're already at 371,000. So I don't even think I'm gonna worry about a gold drone because I'm already at 382. You can see that just about every kill I get is worth a ton of points. So I'm just gonna kill these guys with rockets to get to my 500,000. But if you guys can grab a gold drone, then you'll be set up for a ton of points. Let's head over here. Get some more neon goodness. Again, just spam those rockets. See another drone. Is it gold? It is gold. So that definitely will put me over. I think I just lost some of my multiplier. But that's fine. I'm gonna go down there and get that drone in a second. They'll let me get it. Sweet. I'll get over here and pop my singularity. Just get all the points I can get. Yeah.
Oh, victory!
Yeah, I'm at 720 now. And then now we just have to survive till wave 30. We're at wave 18 right now. So definitely don't let them kill you, Exonovant. Remember, anytime they start hitting you, go for the low ground. Snipers are deadly when you get to this wave. Now you're not too worried about your multiplier. You're just worried about surviving. So, oh, let me show you this trick. You can actually get behind these screens and you can stay here forever. See how I'm just hitting O? And just rocking my character back and forth on the back of the screen, and like literally nobody can get to you. Maybe rarely somebody tries to jump back here, but if you get in a dangerous spot, just sit here and press O like this, and you can literally get to wave 30 just by doing that. Right? You can actually get back there too, and I'll show you what I mean. You can get back behind the screen, and then point your camera angle down. And then just fire a rocket, you see what I'm saying? At the enemies, like that. You can actually do it from the side as well. See how I just got credit for a kill? And you can just rack up points like that in order to get to wave 30. If you're having trouble with this level, that's the way to do it. Like I said, at this stage in the game, it's not really about points. It's just about buying your time. Now you just got to get to wave 30. Now, of course, any points you can pick up, especially if they're multiplied points, you'll get to your 10 million a lot quicker, which I highly urge you guys to do. I'm really in no hurry to get there because I have to do a whole nother video on, or a whole nother section of the series just about how to, the best way to get millions of points at a time. But for you guys, keep that multiplier as long as you can. Just keep working these platforms. See, eventually you'll start running into enemies in front of you, because at some point some of the enemies turn around and try to pencil you in the opposite direction, and you can always I guess knowing that they're going to do that, you're always going to have somebody to kill to keep your multiplier high. And you can do that with every map in the game. All right, so there's Surf's Up. That's for getting to wave 20. So now we need to go 10 more waves and we can get to wave 30. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this platform because there's people across the way and on my platform, and that's a bit dangerous. And just keep going. Like I say, anytime you feel like you're in some kind of danger, guys, drop to the ground or go behind those screens like I was telling you, and just keep tapping that O button and you'll be in good shape. Okay, some more neon. Have a singularity build up, so I might pop it in a second. Might as well, that way you can start working on another one.
I'll just turn up the heat. Come on.
Let them get a little bit closer to me. Again, you can just go behind those screens for extra cover when you're wall running like that. And like, had I not lost my multiplier, I would probably be at 50 times multiplier by now. And now I'll be getting mad points. Okay, we're gonna skip that platform since there's enemies behind me and on the platform I was going to. Grab the next neon and fire back. I think some of them drop down. Knock out that bridge. Then we'll just move on. Should be another platform out here to my left. Yep. This is it. This is all it takes right here, guys. It's really not that difficult. It is a little bit insane if you're down there where they are, I'm not gonna lie. It's still possible, obviously, but this is the trick to getting a lot of points in this game. And this is the area that I was telling you guys about where you can get, it's pretty easy to get millions of points. Like, I've already got 1,067,000 right now, and it's been fairly easy. So we'll talk about that when we do top of the class. We'll do that trophy. We're gonna come back here and basically redo this. There's also another survival map that I like, the Alpha Arena. I'll show you. Well, I kind of already showed you that in the last video. That strategy. Those are the two that I feel like is gonna be your best opportunity for getting a lot of points. Cause you can do this right here for a long time, man. There's not any of the flying enemies in this, like the angels and the demons. They're not in this level, so the only people you're going to encounter is the people you're encountering right now. As long as you can keep the high ground and you understand that you can use those screens for protection, you really, honestly, I mean, it's really tough to die here. Let me see if I can shoot somebody to keep my multiplier. Kill him. Because really the only people that can get to you, the guys that the bishops who have the rocks that go around their body, they can put an attack on you where the rock spins around your body and holds you in place, but it's not going to kill you. It's just going to make you freeze in place for a second. But all you have to do is tap O to get out of that. It's real simple. Grenades can come up here. That's not going to kill you though, not in one hit. And then of course you got the guys that jump, but all you got to do is hit O square and knock them off, and then you're good, right? So there's really not too much that can get you up here. This is another arena where I want to try to set a record, but I want to do it not being up here because this is a little bit cheese right here. I mean, it's definitely a strategy, but I think if I were going for like a world record run on this level, I'd want to do it down below where it's a little bit tougher. But this is definitely a strategy for getting it done easy. And that dude already fell off. And sometimes the turrets can hit you, but only if they have the, really the only people that can shoot you are the people who have the correct angle on you, right? But usually they don't. You see I'm already at 1,000,002. have another singularity build up, and I've lost my multiplier like 2 or 3 times in this run. So if I could have held a 50 multiplier up till now, I probably would be closer to 2 million, like maybe 1.7, 1.8, because I'd be getting 50 times the points per kill. So that right there is 3,800 points per kill is what I'm getting right now. So you can only imagine 5,000 points per kill. That's pretty good. There's the dude that put the rocks up here. You can just dodge that by dashing away. And this gets a little bit dangerous when the laser sight guys come out. You have to be careful of those guys because they shoot rockets, and especially if you see a red laser sight. Green laser sights to me are not as bad as red laser sights, but if you get a red laser sight on, you definitely want to move really quick because them jokers, they're true snipers, and they can damage you guys really fast. They can kill you in about 2 hits. Looks like we're on wave 29. There it is, Cowabunga. So that's for surviving 30 enemy waves. We've already did our 500,000 points. Now I'm gonna say this to you guys again. Make sure that you continue to play. You're still working towards your 10 million. I can't do it now because I have to wait to that portion of the guide to talk about it. So just continue to play, continue to stay on these top platforms. I think right now, if you scroll all the way to the bottom of our challenge list, I'm at 3,312,000. So I'm a third of the way there. You guys, if you continue to just run this out, just stay on these top platforms, I'm telling you, you can go here for a long time. Just focus on taking out the dudes with the laser sights first. Anytime there's a laser sight that's honed in on you, just make sure you're moving around a bit. Go behind those screens. Just keep tapping the O button. You can kind of get back there. Again, yes, you want to keep your multiplier high, but you also want to stay alive. If you got a 50 times multiplier and you're about to die, there's no point in trying to like secure a kill. Just lose the five levels you're going to lose for losing the multiplier. Let it go down to 45. Live, because at least at that point you have 45 multipliers still. If you die and you go back to wave 1, well, now you're sitting at 0 multiplier. You see what I'm saying? So it's more advantageous for you to lose levels, even if you lose like 15. Even if you go down to like, 35 from 50, that's fine. That's still 35 times better than restarting. Does that make sense? And just keep working toward your 10 million. And as soon as you do take a death, then you go ahead and go to the next episode. And we'll continue with our journey to finish out all these trophies. And that's pretty much it. That wraps up episode 8. I'll see you guys right back here in episode number 9. You guys be good. So I wanted to take a second and tell you guys about my dream. My dream is to wake up every single day, create guides just like the one you just watched here on YouTube full time. Now there's several ways that I can monetize my work in order to make that dream come true. Number 1, I could do Google ads. Number 2, I could do sponsorships. Number 3, I could do endorsements. The only problem with those 3 options is that I think they're going to degrade the quality of what I'm trying to produce here on Square One Games. Not only that, but I don't want to try to pitch my subscribers something that I don't necessarily believe in, and that's why I've decided to just go the Patreon route. If you want to see more guides like this on YouTube, you also want to have that person that you can go to where you're gonna get an answer to your comments. Okay, I've responded to probably 90+% of every comment ever left on my channel, and I've been on YouTube for 6 years. You can go to any one of my videos, look in the comments, and I'm in there. Think of it like customer service. That's exactly what I like to do for my community. So if you guys want to help get more guides like this up on YouTube, I just need more time to do it. That's it. So hopefully you guys will support me in that if you like this kind of content. Thank you.